Okay, well, I may look like Santa Claus and I'm a kind of a version of a Santa Claus, but we call them Tomte. Hi and welcome to today's episode. I'm going to talk about a tomte. I tried to Google translate this because I didn't know what a tomte was called in English, and the word I got was tomte. But not with my pronunciation, of course. I can't be bothered to learn how to pronounce it in English. This is so hard to talk like this. Well, what is this creature? A tomte is a mythical being. He is no more than 3 inches tall, mostly. It varies a bit, because sometimes you see a tomte as this big, and sometimes he is like half the size of a full-grown man. It's like a gnome, a garden gnome, but tomte comes from our word for garden, which is tomt. TOMTAR was very strange beings. They lived on the farm, and he was believed to be like a guardian of your place. But also it was very important not to anger tomten, because then he could punish you. It was believed that you needed to give tomten stuff. You couldn't just give him nothing, because then he would be angry and punish you by bad harvest, or the animals would get sick or something. But if you also gave him too fancy stuff, he would say, well, now I'm too fancy for doing this job, and he would go away and you would have no one to watch your house for you. So that's why we often put out porridge for tomten on Christmas night, so he can have something nice to eat. Well, what has this got to do with Lucia, you say? Well, nowadays in our Lucia processions, there's almost always a tomte. It could be a tomte with beard and stuff like this, like he's supposed to look, but it can also be like this. You know, the girls in high school and who just want to be like a little cool and pretty in the Lucia procession, and they don't want to wear the nightgown thing because they can't show off their body in it. They often wear just the hat, and maybe a very, very short skirt. And amongst the kids it's also very, very common to be Santas or tomte, because, you know, it could be hard to get the little small boys to wear a nightgown in public. So it's often the guys who are Santas or tomtar. Now I'm gonna sing the song, and I need my beard for that. Let's sing the song. Midnatt råder, tyst det är i husen, tyst i husen. Alla sova, släckta är ljusen, tipp tapp, tippe tippe tipp tapp, tipp tapp. Se då smyga tomtar upp ur vråna, lyssna, speja, trippa fram på tårna, tipp tapp,